What's going on, you guys? It's Eric McAvoy here with your Road to Financial Freedom, and in today's episode, we're going to go over some quick life updates of where I've been, what I've been up to, where I see the next 6 months going, and of course, an introduction to the new studio. So, going forward, guys, the new videos are going to be taken in the studio. I'm working really hard with my good friend Nick on building this thing to make the videos higher quality, making sure the content, production quality is there for you, to ensure that your viewing pleasure is taken into account. So, what do the next couple months look like for me? As far as real estate plans, kind of where I see myself going. So, one of the first things is I know we've had the conversation about either moving to Florida or staying in North Carolina. As you guys remember, I did make the decision to stay in North Carolina. However, having been doing that for about 3 months, I'm realizing that it was not the right decision. So, going forward, I am going to be in the process of looking for a new job. Ideally, I'm going to try and find a job that's remote so that I can work from home, be able to film and upload more YouTube videos more consistently, but also not have to do the commute. Because I know I went over it last time. Right now I'm doing 120 miles a day driving. And so, of course, from the finance perspective, that is a big hidden cost of just car maintenance, you know. So that's something I definitely want to be working on to avoid. So with the remote work, I'll also be able to move to St. Pete and then live there and live here, kind of however I see fit. So that is the plan with the next couple months. I know in that other recent video we also talked about the roof problems and how that was an unforeseen large expense. So that has since been taken care of. I'm still slowly paying that off. Reason being, that would have pretty much depleted my reserves, and I didn't want to have no reserves, you know, in the middle of this whole pandemic that's going on. So I'm slowly paying it off. Now that I'm back at work, I can pay it off relatively aggressively. So my game plan over the next 3 to 4 months, with it being mid-September right now, is just finish paying that off, the roof off completely, pay off all my debts aside from my car and mortgages, let my credit score rebuild itself so that come the time of January, February, I'll be able to do a 5% down owner-occupied loan on ideally a property down in St. Pete, because hopefully by then I will have landed a remote job. So that's kind of where I see myself going. Again, main reasons are I'm not really enjoying North Carolina. I'm not really enjoying the work I'm doing. I'm kind of feeling drained, and it's just not working for me. So I'm going to make a pivot. And one thing I've been noticing is that because I have put forth effort into building up these income streams so far, I have a little bit more wiggle room, you know, with house hacking in this current house and having to rent a property in North Carolina. That gives me a little bit more flexibility than just your average, you know, 23-year-old who doesn't have that. So that kind of gives me the ability to take a minor pay cut with the remote job, if that's the case. There have been a couple I'm looking at that aren't really pay cuts, but we'll kind of see what happens. Haven't landed anything yet. But then also down in St. Pete, again, I know we went over this in the Analyzing Rental Market video, but the rental market in St. Pete is much stronger than here in Greenville. So, I mean, I was looking at a property yesterday down there that's a triplex, it's in my price range, and if I lived there, it would cash flow about $200 a month after expenses. Once I move out, it would cash flow about $1,000. So that, to me, is perfect. So the goal, and kind of where I see this going, is saving up, working for the next 4 or 5 months, letting my credit rebuild itself. Then February, buying a property down in St. Pete. I fully intend on buying a multifamily property. Ideally, I want to find a triplex or a fourplex. I want to rent out all the units except one. I would live in that unit and then also Airbnb it. Because I've been doing an owner-occupied loan, I could not Airbnb it all the time. I have to Airbnb it for less than 50% of the year. That way it's still an owner-occupied loan. So I do intend on living there primarily, but I'll still be coming back here because I do absolutely love Greenville, and working from here, visiting here, filming here, obviously. So that's kind of the update right now, guys. I do have tons more videos coming your way, So be on the lookout for those. Fill me in, guys. Comment below, like, what are some of the things you guys are working towards right now? Having gone through this whole pandemic, what are some changes you made? What are some money habits that you maybe realize you need to fix or need to implement or whatnot? And where do you see yourself financially in the next 6 to 12 months? I'd love to hear your comments down below. Let me know if you're interested in continuing with my journey towards reaching financial independence, and also just additional educational content in regards to finances and real estate and everything that those umbrella topics cover. Definitely stick around, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video.